What is going on, my YouTube friends, all my Patreon friends, and all my Angel friends, man? It's been a little minute. I didn't even notice. I've been struggling with, I don't like using the phrase time blindness because that sounds made up, but holy crap, it feels real lately. Anyhow, our friend Andy, longtime supporter Andy, and a few of y'all have asked me to do some of these at least. Requested Angelina Jordan Hero cover at Westgate Resort, Las Vegas. This was just February 29th, man. I know a bunch of y'all got to go. Let me know how it was. I know it was amazing. Andy sent me a list of a few that he wants me to check out. If y'all have any, man, let's start a thread down below and leave your regular comments, man. The comments are always beautiful. I always read them all, even if I don't always engage with them all. That's a me thing. But I always read them, and make sure you put in some requests in there too, man. Let's keep a little thread going alive here so that I always have a well to pull from. Okay, I'm gonna have the link to this in the description box. This is on James's channel. I'm gonna have all Angelina Jordan's links in the description box as well. If y'all want to double check, make sure you're showing love, make sure you're engaging with all the channels, and let's do this, y'all. Let's check this out.
Oh my God!
Look at her hair.
We all got a hero, right?
Okay, hold on though. Hold on. Look at this dress too. The hair, the dress, the gloves, the accent. Like, come on, look at this. The accents, I was going to say. Does she have a ring on top of the glove here? Is that just microphone? That might be microphone there. Anyways.
Is a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into yourself and the soul that you know meant to wait.
Wow. AJ, those runs. And what's cool is that it's live. Not that I ever had a question. Not that there was ever a question in my mind. But it sure is neat seeing it live. Because they're just so rich. She takes her time with them. Like, she's on this real nice, it's almost like a halftime pattern. And she's just letting these notes just stretch and run. And I love it. I love it. Those runs are so clean too. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Her being a stoic performer. I'll save that. I'll try to save that.
There's an answer if you reach into yourself and the soul that you know meant to wait. And then the hero comes along with the strength to carry out, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive. So when you feel like love is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you.
The way that she can like hum and still connect that emotion. Like, she's given me that where you found strength or you found support, you found love, and you can't help but like cry or shed tears, just like be emotional, right? And it's really giving me this like supportive, happy, crying kind of emotion. Anyone else getting that? Anyone else getting that? Beautiful.
There's a love.
Let's go.
You face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love in the one within yourself. You find within yourself won't disappear.
Yeah. I gotta hear that again. I gotta hear that section again, man. That was beautiful. She's like really giving us dynamics now, right? Really letting it out. And it feels like she's closing the note off from not letting her jaw open up all the way. So it feels like there's like a tension to it. And I think that adds to that emotion that I was describing earlier, right? Because if I may, when you're fighting back tears and stuff, that's like what's the hardest thing to fight, right? Is the quivering jaw, right? At least in my case, And she's kind of giving me that. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Like it could just be like an intuition thing if whatever the emotion she is trying to drive, if that's how she's connecting it or getting it. But it has like a longing to it or like a cry to it in a sense, right? Not so much like the cry tones or like when it has like a break to it. It's just really driving that feeling for me. Like I can't get away from it.
For you to, oh, yeah. You can find love when the one within yourself, find within yourself, won't disappear. And here comes the love with the strength to carry on. And you can't see the other side, and you know you can't survive. So when you feel it go, it's gone. Look inside you where it's from, and you finally see the truth that evil lies in you.
Beautiful, y'all. We're going into a sax solo too. Exactly what I need. Exactly what I need. I'm trying to take in like the stage here because it sounds like a really nice mix. Like obviously, I was curious if they were gonna treat it sort of like what we get on those like vocalist competition shows where like there's a band, the band's great, but they're kind of mixed low and it's like all vocalist. I was curious if we were gonna get that or if we were gonna get like here's a group. Like it's Angelina Jordan, but it's a group, right? And I feel like we're getting closer to the latter in those two statements. It feels like they're not just trying to highlight AJ, if that makes sense. And obviously, like, you know, her vocal is clear as day, which you want, right? You want the vocal and each word and each bit of the emotion to deliver. And they're doing things like treating the drum kit with this plexiglass here to keep probably bleed away, but also just like the dynamics really manageable. Because if she's going to be singing quiet, you don't really want like an actual crack of a drum getting in the way of that, right? Because if you're sitting in the front row, like where half these cameras are, if you're just getting that snare drum, it's kind of pulling you out of the performance, right? So it's a delicate balance, but I think they're doing a really good job, especially considering that we're off phone audio here, right? I think she's singing into at the one angle, it looks like a Sennheiser. At the other one, it looks like a wireless KSM something like 58 or 57, whatever. And personally, I think I might want something that has a little bit more of a pickup range. Like it seems like when she leaves it, the tonal quality of the microphone leaves. Like we don't lose her voice, and you can tell that her voice is still really rich. It just kind of has like this kind of a feel where there's just like just doesn't pick up as much, which makes sense. You leave in the capsule, but there are microphones that would pick that up a little bit more. And I might reach for that if I was the live production guy, but I don't know what the situation is. I don't even know what the microphone is. So that's just my 2 cents. Let's go. She's like, yeah, you can take the sax solo for a little while. I'm gonna take this back though. I gotta steal this back. Great solo, y'all. And I know that I'm laughing and she doesn't have an ego about that stuff, but like, wow, what an entrance back in, right? Great sax solo.
So when you feel like that, it's
smile at the end too. Well done on the video. Classic wash cut. The screen's a nice touch at the back too.
Love you guys.
Must be like a local crew or something like that. It's probably just like house lighting or whoever did the production for it. Great performance, y'all. Feels so nice to be back. That felt so nice in my heart. Felt so nice in my heart. I was sitting there in like almost disbelief at the end in how when she sings lower in the scale, she moves up in her like registers of voicings, which just feels so counterintuitive to how I'm used to hearing that or how I would approach that. And I'm not like a vocalist by any means, but I think that really just shows like how comfortable she is with the different registers and the different placements of her voicing, right? I don't notice that too often in very many singers where they work their way down and they're moving up in their registers. It's usually the opposite. But I loved it. I loved every moment of that. It felt great to come back and hang out with y'all. Hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. I have this video on James's channel, and I've also got all Angelina Jordan's links in the description box down below. I've got all my links too if y'all want to help support the channel or check out any of the other like Discord links or anything like that. But they're all in there. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.